In the huge wild lands of Iceland, where fire and ice meet, an amazing nature story unfolds. This is the story of the Þjórsá River, the longest river in the country. It's a powerful force, cutting its way through the land. This river isn't just water, it's like the blood that keeps this island nation alive. Its journey starts in one of the most amazing places on earth, the mighty Vatnajökull National Park. This park is like a kingdom of ice, home to Europe's biggest glacier. It's a place of huge size and stunning beauty, a truly wild area where nature rules. The park and the river are connected, one creating the other in a cycle as old as the land itself. Imagine a world painted in white and blue. This is Vatnajökull. The glacier covers a huge part of Iceland, a giant sheet of old ice. Underneath its frozen surface, volcanoes are sleeping, reminding us of the island's fiery beginnings. The national park was made to protect this special environment. It's a safe place for some of the most dramatic landscapes on our planet. Here, you can find tall ice caps, deep canyons, and powerful waterfalls. The air is fresh and clean. The quiet is only broken by the sound of cracking ice or the rush of melting water. This is where the Þjórsá starts its amazing journey to the sea, like a silver ribbon flowing from the heart of the ice. The link between the glacier and the river is very important. The Þjórsá is a glacier river, which means its water comes from the melting ice of Vatnajökull. As the climate changes and the glacier melts, the river's flow is directly affected. This makes the river a good sign of how healthy our planet is. Watching the Þjórsá is like listening to the glacier's heartbeat. It tells us a story about the changing seasons and the long-term changes in our world's climate. The river's cloudy, muddy water carries the glacier's story with it, dropping minerals and shaping the land as it travels. It's a living, breathing part of the Icelandic landscape, always changing and growing. Exploring this area is like going back in time. Vatnajökull National Park shows us the raw power of nature. It's a place that demands respect and makes you feel amazed. The sheer size of the glacier is hard to understand. It stretches to the horizon, a seemingly endless world of ice. The park protects not only the glacier itself, but also the areas around it, including the highlands where the Þjórsá first starts to cut its path. This protection is very important. It makes sure that the river's source stays clean and that the delicate living systems that depend on it can keep growing for many years to come. It's a treasure for Iceland, and really, for the whole world. The Þjórsá River starts its life high in the Icelandic highlands, a place of stark and lonely beauty. Its source is the Hofsjökull Glacier, but it gets a lot of its strength from the melted water of the mighty Vatnajökull. Here, in the empty middle of the country, the river is a collection of small streams. These streams wind through volcanic sand and rocky plains. The landscape looks almost like the moon, shaped by old eruptions and the constant forces of wind and ice. As the river flows south, it gets bigger and stronger. It carves a path through the land, showing the patient, steady work of water over thousands of years. This first part of its journey is wild and untamed. As the Þjórsá continues its journey, it flows through different kinds of landscapes, each with its own special feel. It travels through deep canyons and wide valleys, the scenery always changing. One of the most famous spots along its path is the Þjórsárvöllur Valley. This valley is a surprising green spot in the rugged highlands. Here, birch trees and thick plants grow well, helped by the river's water. Beautiful waterfalls, like Hjálparfoss, tumble into clear pools, creating scenes of amazing beauty. The river changes the land, bringing life to areas that would otherwise be empty. It's like a creator, shaping canyons and helping forests grow along its way to the coast. The river's journey is long, stretching for 230 kilometers across southern Iceland. It's a powerful artery that cuts through the country. After leaving the highlands and the green valleys, it enters the southern lowlands. Here the land is flatter and more used for farming. The river gets wider, its speed slowing as it winds towards the sea. It passes by farms and small towns, always present in the lives of the people who live there. The river has shaped not only the land, but also where people live, influencing where people have chosen to settle and farm for centuries. It becomes a gentler giant in its final stages. Finally, the Þjórsá reaches the end of its journey. It flows into the huge Atlantic Ocean on the south coast of Iceland. Here, it meets the powerful waves of the sea, its fresh water mixing with the salty water. The river mouth is a wide, sandy area, always changing with the tides and the river's flow. It's a lively and ever-changing place. The long journey from the heart of a glacier to the open ocean is complete. The river has traveled through ice, rock, canyons, and fields, carrying with it the story of the Icelandic landscape. Its journey is a powerful reminder of the continuous cycle of water that keeps life going on our planet. The Þjórsá River is super important to the people of Iceland. For hundreds of years, it has been a vital resource. Today, its most important job is providing energy for the country. The river's strong flow has been used to make electricity from water power. Several big power stations are built along its path. These stations give clean, renewable energy to homes and businesses across the nation. This has helped Iceland become a world leader in energy that doesn't harm the environment. The river is, in many ways, the powerhouse of the country. It provides the electricity that lights up cities and powers the economy, all while being better for the environment than burning fossil fuels. Besides its role in energy, the Þjórsá has also shaped Iceland's culture and history. In the past, the river was a tough obstacle. Its wide, fast-flowing waters were hard to cross, splitting communities and affecting travel routes. But it was also a source of life. The rich soil in the valleys it created was perfect for farming. Early settlers, the Vikings, set up farms in places like the Þjórsárdalur Valley. Here, they could grow crops and raise animals, supported by the river and the land it nourished. The saga of Burnt Njal, one of Iceland's most famous stories, mentions the river, making it a part of the nation's historical tales. The Þjórsá is also a river of old stories. One interesting story is about its name. The name Þjórsá means bull river. Legend says that the river was named after a powerful bull that was said to live in its waters. This bull was a symbol of the river's huge strength and wild nature. Another tale talks about hidden treasures buried along its banks, left behind by early settlers or magical beings. These stories and legends add a touch of magic and mystery to the river. They remind us that for the Icelandic people, the river is not just a body of water, but a living thing with its own spirit and history, a character in the grand story of their land. The river's importance extends to the natural world it supports. The rich mud it carries from the glaciers makes the lowlands fertile. This creates lush fields for sheep and horses to graze. The river's delta is also a very important home for wildlife. It provides a rich feeding ground for many types of birds. The river and the wet areas around it are a safe haven for many different kinds of plants and animals. From the smallest insects to the largest birds of prey, many creatures depend on the living system that the Þjórsá creates and keeps going. So its value is not just about money or culture, but deeply about nature. It's a complete system of life. The areas around the Þjórsá River are full of life, showing how strong nature is. Near its start in the highlands, life is scarce. Only the toughest mosses and lichens can survive the harsh conditions. But as the river goes down, the environment gets richer. In the protected Þjórsárdalur Valley, you'll find Iceland's native birch forests. These small, tough trees create a vital home. Here, you can find different kinds of insects and birds that aren't found in the more barren parts of the country. Wildflowers, like the Arctic river beauty and wood crane's bill, add splashes of color to the green landscape during the short summer months, creating a beautiful contrast. The animal life along the Þjórsá is just as varied. The river itself is home to Atlantic salmon and brown trout, making it a popular spot for fishing. These fish are a very important part of the food chain. They provide food for birds and even mammals. In the sky above, you might see the majestic white-tailed eagle, Iceland's largest bird of prey, looking for food. Merlins and gerfalcons also hunt in the area. The wet areas and riverbanks are home to many bird species, including whooper swans, grey-lag geese, and many types of ducks. In the summer, the air is filled with their calls, like a song from the wild. Vatnajökull National Park plays a very important role in protecting all this amazing variety of life. The park's borders include the river's upper parts, making sure that its source stays clean and untouched by building. By protecting the glacier and the surrounding highlands, the park protects the water quality of the whole river system. This is a complete way to protect nature. It understands that the health of the river further down depends on protecting its source further up. The park's rules limit how much people can affect it. letting natural processes continue without being disturbed. This makes sure that the homes for plants and animals stay safe for the future. We all have a part to play in protecting these wonderful natural places. When we visit places like the Þjórsá River and Vatnajökull National Park, we must do so with respect. This means staying on marked paths to avoid harming delicate plants. It means taking out everything we bring in, leaving no trace of our visit. By enjoying nature responsibly, we help to keep it safe. The Þjórsá is more than just a river. It's a symbol of the wild, untamed spirit of Iceland. It's a reminder of the raw power and delicate beauty of our planet. Let's cherish and protect it, making sure that its story continues for many generations to come.